first time here. My friends call me Louie. You can call me Rich or Louie, it doesn't matter to me. You know, I was pretty excited about coming here tonight, and I was thinking about all the things that kind of pissed me off. I was thinking about all the kind of things that are scary and whatnot, and you know, I guess I'm really pissed off about the hand that I was dealt. You know, like when I was born, my mother and father, they gave me away. They didn't want me. It wasn't good enough to keep. And that's always stayed with me. That's always been a real sore. And you know, my parents, like my father, my adopted father, he was a gambler, and my mother was a liar. So I grew up, you know, with compulsive people who didn't tell the truth, and they sent me to Catholic school. You know, and I remember going to Catholic school and then having to do my first confession. And I thought, well, there's no way I'm telling this guy about my sins. And so I made up a couple sins, like I missed church and this and that. I didn't tell him about the masturbation and about the fantasies, and I was only 7 years old. Good. I'm not gay. I got married when I was 47 years old. I'm still married. Been married 15 years, and if you can count, that'll tell you how old I am. 63. 63. And you know, I want to believe that it's never too late. You can do anything you want, whenever you want it, and it's never too late. You know, kind of, some of the, I tell you, kind of like about me, I'm a people pleaser. You know, I'm afraid of authority. Now let's see what else. I'm afraid of abandonment. Let's see. I feel, you know, less than everybody, and I spend time in mental hospitals, spend time in jail, spend time addicted to drugs. I've been clean for 30-some years. Woo! And those are good qualifications for being a comic, I think. Anyway, I'm afraid of death. I don't want to die, but I think about death a lot. You know, and I don't really understand why you have to die. But it seems like that's a very human thing to do, is to die. And I figure, okay, I'm 63, I've got 25 years maybe left. So I might as well enjoy myself and do what I wanted to do. Do what I want to do. And here I am doing what I want to do. I always wanted to be famous. Huh? You know, I thought, well, if I'm famous, then everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be all right. Everybody's going to want to be my friend. I don't think that's true anymore. I think, for me, my journey is about trusting myself. You know, it's about saying that I'm okay. You know, nurturing myself and saying, hey, man, you know, you did a good job. You got up there and you gave it your best. That's about trusting myself. You know, I've been my whole life saying I'm second best. I'm not good enough. I don't measure up. This guy's better than me. He's got a bigger dick than me, and this and that. And I always lose and I compare myself. You know, and I tell you, when I'm feeling very compulsive, I think about squeezing pimples. And blackheads. And I've got 10 all-time favorites that I go over and over in my head. My wife calls it loop. I really try not to think about those kind of things. But when I think about death, you know, sometimes I have a tendency to think about those weird things. But anyway, death is a subject that's really been on my mind. And I don't want to fear it. I don't want to fear it. I just want to live until I die. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's the way it is. And that's who I am. And maybe I've told you a little bit too much about myself, and you won't want to call me Louie.
That's awesome.
All right.